Last time we discussed the key challenges of the new eSIM for IoT environment. One key challenge is the interoperability of the eIM. So Markus, I'm wondering, is there a solution on the market?
So of course we discussed this in our company in light of the situation that we have, at least currently, a situation where we have gaps in test specification, gaps in conformance test framework, which maybe in the future solve all this. But what is it what we can do today? So what we can do today is we are on Comprion side, we have simulators of all the components of an end-to-end eSIM architecture, means actually all these blue boxes here. And these simulators are very robust and very compliant to the specification at a very high level of assurance. Why do we think so? Because many of these components are already used for years in conformance test frameworks by Global Platform, by GCF, for example. So they are very solidly tested. The components are used by many of our customers already also for years. Means if there would be a problem, we would know about this and we would have fixed this. So we can provide these components for a company who wants to implement an eIM as a very robust test and development environment for these components, giving the company a very high level of assurance that if this eIM is tested in this environment, that eventually it will be very good compliant to the specifications. But then we discussed to go even one step further. It's not just about theoretical compliance to specifications, to document, but it's really about compliance to the real world products, which also the eIM will be faced with on the market. And this is where we teamed up and partnered with G&D and Thales, so two market leaders for eSIM products. And we partnered with them to test our environments, our components against their eSIM products. So we made sure that if you as an eIM company use this test and development environment, it also reflects the situation with the G&D and Thales eSIMs. And this then brings us to an even higher level of assurance that a product developed in such an environment and tested in such an environment is really fit for purpose and ready for the market.
Thank you very much, Markus. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.